I've said it before and I'll say it again. The only people who are upset by your boundaries are the very same people who directly benefit from you not having any.
All I want is you.
I honestly feel offended because this man with bald hair and pure white facial hair asked me if I was single at my server job last night. Baby, I'm 21. I'm 21. I don't think I look older than 23, like 25 max. Are you out of your mind?
What usually happens, because modern women are thinking that men are, kind of sitting in the house alone, just in a dark room. And sometimes I guess you might be, if you're thinking about some stuff. And I would actually honestly and truly encourage that. There's a lot of men out here that are checking out and choosing peace, right? So what's happening is a man is getting home. My house is quiet. I don't have a lot of drama going on, a lot of chaos, no foolishness, nobody texting me with a bunch of attitude, no nonsense, none of that. I ain't got to try to show up, prove myself to somebody that don't like me. I don't have to do all of that. He said, well, you're not a man anymore. No, I just avoid foolishness. That's really all it is. I'm just avoiding the nonsense. That's it. I'm not out here trying to disrespect nobody. I'm not out here trying to give nobody no grief. I'm not out here trying to act crazy with nobody. I'm just trying to avoid foolishness.
There are men out there that maybe second time around, they just want to sail off into the sunset. That needs to be your dating pool. But if you're a 35, 36, 37-year-old woman thinking you're going to get a 35, 36, 37-year-old well-to-do man, it's not going to happen. Right. It makes sense for him to choose a younger woman.
Sure. I think so last question for me,
okay.
And this has been great,
Thank you.
is the type of woman that you've talked about. If I were to kind of put it in a category.
And here's what women will do, modern women. They'll reject a man for years, right? Whether single moms and stuff like, well, I got men lined up, and they'll say all of this stuff. And they'll talk a whole bunch of trash. They'll sit up here and reject men for years and expect those same men, to step up. They'll expect those same men to, we need a man to step up and be a stepdad. Without question. Well, do this, go here, do that, right? A man ain't got no word from nobody, but just step up, start taking care of my kids. It don't matter if my kids going to disrespect you in the future. I'm not going to stop it. I'm not going to be on your side. You're always going to be a last priority. But step up. Step up to get abused. Step up to get taken advantage of. Step up to be disrespected. Why? Why would anybody want to do that?
There is nothing about a man's height that is going to make him a better husband, father, love you better, show up for you, support you, pour into your cup.
What about size, Allison? What about size?
Right, so that height, I get it. It's primal. It's like if he's tall, if he's fit, if he's big, I feel protected. But do you know how many useless is tall and big, and they will not protect you? They will not. They're not going to protect your heart, your spirit, your mind, your family, your womb. We need to be more mindful of making better choices about human beings and how they show up for you in your life, and not how they show up on a runway or walking down the street.
What's going on, fellas? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let's get back to the video. Well, modern women like to say, why doesn't a man approach me anymore? Well, there's a lot involved in approaching right now. So if a man says hello, or he, tries to be, a lot of these guys are trying to be respectful. really are. But if he says that, then all of a sudden, depending on what you like, and that's what the whole conversation hinges on, depending on what you like, depending on what you want to do, all of a sudden he becomes disrespectful, he becomes a pedo, all of a sudden he's making you uncomfortable, all that other stuff, right? If a man's at work, he compliments you, oh man, I like that dress. Oh man, I like that, I like, whatever, the color of you color your eyes, and all of that stuff, you're just being nice, right? All of a sudden, oh, well, now you're being weird, oh, now you're being a creep, and all of that. It's a whole bunch of foolishness that goes on, and the man is like, well, why do I keep on getting myself into this? Who wants to walk into that? Who wants to be a part of that? That's what you have to start thinking about. If I were a man, how would I perceive myself? The way that I look. You're not going to get it right all the time. You're not going to be perfect. It doesn't mean that you have to accept the advances of every man, right? Nobody's asking you to do that. Just asking you to treat people like a human being.
I'll be back at 7. Enjoy your afternoon.
Wait, are you seriously just going to leave?
Yes, my schedule is set.
I haven't spoken to you all morning. Aren't you going to ask what's wrong?
Let's unpack that logic. Silence is not communication. It is an unstated test.
I just wanted to see if you cared enough to notice.
I don't participate in guessing games. I value transparent and direct communication. When you are ready to have a constructive conversation, I will be here to listen. Until then, enjoy your day.
And I think also something else that men go through that a lot of modern women don't really care about is modern women, a lot of them are cold, a lot of them are indifferent until they decide that you're worth their time. He's a person that, I guess it's worth it to talk to him and be nice to him and treat him like a human being, right? She don't smile at you. She don't engage. She won't give you anything until you're vetted for the job. And that doesn't make any sense, man. Because if I'm saying, hey, how's it going? And you can't say, hey, how are you? And be polite. Obviously it's not all women, but there's a lot of ladies out here, a lot of modern women out here that you'll be talking to them and they won't talk to you until, oh, he's got a nice car. Oh, he's got a nice a job. Or he's the VP of sales, or he's the VP of finance. Oh man, he's very powerful and maybe he can help me out. Then all of a sudden she's friendly. All of a sudden, oh, I just didn't know you, and I guess I just never even seen you around. We're sitting at the same table for lunch, and I was saying, so what do you do? What unit do you work in? Who's your supervisor? When'd you come into the job? Just trying to get to know a little bit more about you. But you act like you didn't hear me. Modern women are doing that crap, man. And that when a man stops messing around with you because you was acting stupid, it'll be your own fault.
And a masculine man has aggressive tendencies, but he only uses them when he needs to. And that's what being a masculine man is. And a big shout out to all the hardworking men who don't let the emotions get to them. Because it's hard. It's hard. Women manipulate you. We all manipulate you. Your mothers manipulate you. Your sisters manipulate you. Girlfriends manipulate your friends, co-workers, random people on the street, grocery cashiers. Every woman tries to manipulate a man and use him to her advantage. Shout out to the men who recognize this and still do it. They recognize it and they still do it because they have masculine energy.
And what's funny is a lot of modern women, they like to do background checks on you, like you're the They're hiring you to be the next VP or the next CEO or something like that. What company did you leave? Let me, get some references. Let me talk to people that you worked with. Let me talk to your boss, right? and you sitting up there like, ma'am, this is Chipotle. We're just trying to get to know each other. This is Starbucks. I'm just trying to see if I like you. You trying to see if you like me. That's it. But they're going to the end, and I know they're pulling out. Well, you got to be safe. I got it. I understand it. But even at that angle, when a man says, okay, well, if you're wanting these things, you wanting to know these things about me, well, can I know these? And it'd be respectable things. What can I know about you? Can I know these things? These are things that I would want to know about a woman, and I would be curious to know about my next potential partner. But all of a sudden, those are inappropriate, and how dare you? Don't you have any manners? Chivalry is actually dead. I like a man that doesn't ask any questions. I like a man that doesn't, expect a woman to do anything. He just works. That's a real man. All of a sudden they pulling out the think pieces on what their grandfather did. Some of these women don't even know their grandfathers. Well, I heard stories. No. Your grandfather wasn't doing any of that. Matter of fact, and that's not to say that he wasn't a good man. It's just to say sometimes we be putting things out there that didn't actually happen. We would have wanted them to happen, and sometimes we're memorializing people as if they did something that they didn't actually do.
I don't really give a if men yearn for women again, because I am a lesbian, but what I do give a about is the fact that men's lack of reverence and awe and yearning for women is inextricably correlated to the utter and complete destruction of the planet. Because you lack reverence, not just for women, but for femininity, for beauty, for whimsy, for magic, for mystery, for the unknown. And women absolutely embody that, but so does the planet Earth, okay? And whenever the men were no longer afraid of the siren, and when they stopped referring to their sailboats and the hurricanes as she, and were like, actually, we're just gonna destroy the Earth and create a really robot, that's when it went downhill. So,
you have a lot of men out here choosing peace, really, honestly and truly. It doesn't matter if a man is in a relationship or a man is, currently pursuing a relationship, or a man doesn't have a relationship at all. It doesn't matter, right? Men have come to the point to where, I'm tired. I'm frustrated. There's no reason for me to continue feeling like this every day. I should not have to come home from work. And it's gotten to the point to where it's not even me coming home from work. I could be at work. And even it's gone beyond me being at work. I start my day with foolishness. You help me to start my day with foolishness. Men are tired of that. I start my day with foolishness. From the night before, you had something silly going on. I get up in the morning, you still have foolishness going on. I'm at work in the middle of the day, you still got foolishness going on. At the end of the day, I come home when I should be eating dinner, watching the game, still got foolishness going on. All points and parts during the day, you've got foolishness going on. Why in the world would I want to be around them? Y'all don't care about it because you like keeping up mess. You like drama. You like to be the center of attention. Modern women, I'll take drama. I'll take this attention, this validation, however I can get it. But men are not that way. A lot of men are not that way. They don't like that type of stuff. But you're going to keep on doing that, and you're going to wonder why a man is like, you know what? I don't have to explain myself. I don't have to be a part of this nonsense. I'm just going to stay single. I'm not going to be part of this. I don't have to do this. You're wondering why. You're going to be asking where the men are. Staying far away from food.
I cannot stress this enough. Men are not worth settling for in any circumstance, any way, shape, or form. It's not worth it. Like, we're so indoctrinated to believe that, like, we have to get married. We have to, like, aspire to, like, having a relationship, having a man in our lives. Like, the goal shouldn't be to get married. The goal should be to be happy. So if a man in your life is not making your life better, easier, happier, more enjoyable, like, there's no reason he should be in your life. At least when men settle for a partner, they get like a personal assistant, a house manager, a nanny, a chef, a therapist. What do women get when we settle for a man that treats us like less than the way that we want to be treated? We get emotionally, physically, mentally drained. It is not worth it. Once you get to the like mindset that like men are not worth settling for, that is when you get the good men, because they're the only ones that you'll accept.
And a lot of these modern women are thinking that men are scared to approach, and that's not really it. Well, he's intimidated. No, I'm not intimidated. But just a lot of men out there are tired of being treated like they're a problem, like I'm the issue, like I done something wrong. If I come over here and shoot my shot to you respectfully, and you make a stank face, or you go to trying to pull out your phone even before I get there, and men see y'all doing this stuff, man. I'm telling you, men see y'all doing this stuff. Even if it's not you recording, because y'all thinking y'all slick. Oh, well, you go over there and record. Oh, he's coming. Just pull out your phone. I see you doing that stuff. So when men see you acting crazy, and then they turn, and where's he going? Wait, and now you no, see, look, men ain't scared. They this thing. No, I'm not. I saw you acting crazy. I saw you about to do something stupid, and I went another direction. Just like you decide, oh, we're going to audible. We're going to do something stupid instead of just being respectful and having a normal social conversation. What we're going to do is something dumb. He says, okay, I'm going to pivot. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'm going to go get a drink. Whatever I was about to do, I'm not about to do that. What modern women want men to do is continue, even if you see trouble, continue to walk that direction. Continue, and whatever it is, even if we want to make jokes about you, and we're about to make jokes about you, just still come on and let us have a bit of fun. Let us make fun of you. You're setting that precedent now. And once again, have a sense of humor. Be able to laugh at yourself. Man, if somebody makes a joke, if you do something stupid, or you got some ways about you, and your girl is making fun of you and stuff like that, have a sense of humor. You ain't perfect. And you're gonna be roasting other people, so have a little bit of sense. Let them make fun of you, right? But modern women have moved from making fun of somebody to completely trying to disrespect them, completely trying to ruin their life. You don't need no job. As a matter of fact, you need to fire him. Going and trying to ruin somebody's livelihood by putting terrible reviews, and then trying to essentially dox people is what they're trying to do. Low-key, indirectly dox somebody is what they're doing. They don't want to say it like that, but that's what they're doing. And you wonder why men are not approaching you.
What's wrong with guys these days? I can never find a good man.
Maybe it's you.
Me? What's that supposed to mean?
I mean, since we friends, I can be honest with you. Sometimes you can be a little mean. And your conflict resolution, terrible. Every time a problem happens, you're running. And your emotional level of maturity is probably the lowest I ever seen. Like, every time you get mad at a dude, you block him. And then after blocking him, you expect him to chase you.
Okay, well, there's nothing wrong with a little chase, all right? I mean, look at me. What you expect?
I mean, you look good, but you still need to learn how to handle conflict. You're supposed to talk through things, process them, And your choice in men, the most terrible I ever seen. Like, I never seen you date a good man. Every dude you dated was a player. Cheating on you every time, but you be like, oh my God, I think I can change him. No, you can't. You can't change him. You gonna keep cheating.
Okay, I get it. Maybe I got some things I gotta work on, all right? Is that it?
Oh no, I mean, if you want some more truth, I can tell you. Your cooking, terrible. You don't even season your food enough, and it's just always a little bland, and that's not gonna keep nobody happy. And your attitude, look at you. Your arms crossed right now. Don't uncross them, cross them back. That's how you eat. You got an attitude problem.
If you didn't open up your door, are you letting that slide, or are you gonna start an argument?
Is this a relationship or is this a date?
It doesn't even matter if it's a date, a relationship.
If it's
chivalry period. If you don't open your door, is you letting it slide?
I have to teach him. If I like him, then I gotta teach him, because I don't know why you're not opening the door. That's something that I had to mention and seeing dude. I'm like, yo, you're not gonna open the door, because in my last relationship, I couldn't touch a door. I couldn't hold a bag. Like if I had 2 bags, why are you carrying that? Give me that.
So if your man, you said, you asked if a man opens up a door for another woman, are you letting it slide, or is that an argument?
Is he busting his to get to the door? Because that's an argument.
Let's say like this.
What you doing? Like, are you running to the door to open the door for this chick? Like, what's happening? Or is she walking in, with us, and you letting her go first, and then me, and you and I walking together?
That scenario.
Then that's fine.
That's fine.
We'll let her go first, and then you go.
Yeah, because he and I are going in together. He don't need to walk in after her. Then that could be weird.
Why even open the door for?
Because he's a gentleman.
Nah, get the door yourself.
Oh.
Part of the reason the dating pool is so messed up and is so imbalanced is because older men need to start back dating women their own age. We don't want y'all. The only thing an older man can do for me is pay my tab. Right then and there on the spot, I can give him my number, and then he's gonna get blocked. We don't want y'all. And younger women need to stop boosting y'all heads up. Y'all hairline is receding. Y'all are out of shape. Half the time y'all have alcohol problems and gambling problems, so it ain't nothing going on down there or up here. And y'all are repulsive. I'm not gonna lie. When y'all are paying for my tab, all I can think about in the back of my head is that you are older than my dad, and you're trying to talk to me. You really think that you got a chance with me, and it's disgusting. Like, it's literally repulsive, because in the back of my mind, like, if you could date a 13-year-old, if it was legal for you to date a 13-year-old or 14-year-old, you probably would. And the only reason why you're stopping here in my face is because it's legal. And y'all got these younger guys thinking that just because they got a little money, that they get to play in women's faces all the way up until they in their 40s and 50s, and then think they're gonna come and settle down with a young tenderoni like me. No, that's not how that works. You're gonna get played. You're gonna be used strictly and solely for your money, and then you're gonna be looking sad and crazy. And you're gonna be back in the club looking for the same younger women.
I think one of the wildest things that modern women are doing today is they're great at revising things, revisionist history, where they'll rewrite like a normal breakup, a normal situation that would happen to anybody. They'll take that story and really like zhuzh it up. They'll really rewrite it and replay it and be like, oh, this is exactly what happened. It's like, oh man, I survived and I was in complete survival mode. I never had a man to help me and all this other stuff, when it was just really a normal breakup. Like, y'all were going your separate ways. You decided, hey, this is the man that I want in my life. He was like, okay, well, I can't be that man, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go in a different direction. Love you. Thanks for the great times. And then you find out he's married or he's with somebody else, and all of a sudden, he treated me terribly, and I guess he wasn't that bad if he could move on from me so fast. That type of nonsense. You're just single at 35. And I'm not going to say you haven't been a good person. I'm just saying that man done moved on. That man done moved on. You thought that man. A lot of these modern women are putting ultimatums out there. What they're trying to do. is they're trying to manifest. They're trying to say, oh man, this is what I want. And in the moment, because they don't know what they're doing, they'll try to speak something or say something. They're like, oh, I'm just going to go out on a limb and say it. And sometimes that does work, right? Because you say something, your brain believes it. And so you start going in that direction. The only issue with that is you can't control somebody else. That other person still has free will. So while y'all are thinking, I'm just going to say it and he's going to do it, they're doing it in relationships too. Oh, I'm just going to say it. And don't even say it to him. I'm just going to say it into a room, into a mirror 50 times, and it's going to happen. He's going to chase me. He's going to yearn. He's going to come back. And when he don't, oh my God, this man was narcissistic. He was an abusive person. He never really liked me. And now I'm realizing at 35, none of my boyfriends ever actually liked me. That's not true. If you have 5 boyfriends, let's say 3 out of the 5 didn't actually like you. That still leaves you with 2 good men that actually cared for you, did the things that you asked them to do, but you decided, oh shoot, I want to pivot and go this everybody's making a point and everybody's making an issue about red pill and how it's radicalized my man and how my man ain't the same anymore and it destroyed my marriage. But when are we going to talk about the pivot? When are we going to talk about the pivot that these modern women take when they're listening to this nonsense on TV, content by Shira 7, content by some of these other foolish, silly, idiotic dating coaches where they pivoted and they go left. I'm just like, this is exactly what I expect. Yep. And maybe you're not listening to a dating coach because, well, I'm married and I really don't need that, or I'm in a relationship and I really don't need that. That same stuff that you're not listening to on TikTok is going to show up in the music. It's going to show up in the TV shows that you like. Well, I'm just watching it. It's this really good show, and I really don't see it. It's just a show. But that's showing up in your mindset, and you're expecting your husband. Well, I want him to do that, man. I would like that. And you're dreaming about it, and you're thinking about it, and you're expecting that man to do what they didn't written in the show. These people that you watching on the show don't even live in real life. These people that you watching on the show don't even have a spouse. They don't even have a spouse. And you sit up there, well, my man, this, that, I wish he would do this, that. And if he don't do that, and I guess we ain't supposed to be. Writing your own narrative, creating your own narrative where there is none. It's a normal relationship. Get your head out of your behind.